Hi, I'm Annie and welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm making some foot stroke eczema cream. When I set out on this video, it's because my husband had said to me he'd run out of his foot cream. He just every so often, not that often, but every so often he gets dry, itchy feet. And he'd clearly run out and hadn't said anything, and I thought, well, there must be a natural alternative, so I googled it and it said that neem oil was the best thing to use. So I wanted to do a cream that would last a long time, not too many ingredients, and is shelf stable. So obviously the neem oil was shelf stable, and the other two ingredients that I used was beeswax, which is cosmetic grade, and coconut oil, and you'll see how I just put it simply together. But after it did work for him, within a couple of days it had cleared up. I told him to carry on using it for another couple of days just to make sure it doesn't return, which he's done. I was talking to my daughter-in-law, and my two grandchildren have some eczema, and she was struggling to find a cream that worked. So she had a pot of this. We test patched it on a normal piece of skin on both the grandchildren, no reactions. So she moved on to putting it onto the eczema, and it has really helped almost instantly. Within a few hours, she noticed a huge difference. So she is very happy and is going to carry on using it. So it was really good to know that when I'm making this video, that I could add that in and say that it also works on my little grandchildren's eczema. So hopefully you will give it a go, and you'll find some relief, or someone you know will have some relief from using this. So I started off by sterilising a baked bean tin. I didn't want to use my saucepans and that to put like beeswax and stuff in. I've also sterilised some little jars for 10 minutes. Pour out some of this water, but keep most of it because I want to just use it to melt down the beeswax and the oil. And all you want is whatever amount you're using, it's half beeswax and half neem oil to the amount of coconut oil. You don't actually need the beeswax, but it would just make it set a little bit more solid. I bought the beeswax because I was going to be making some lip balm and stuff like that for the winter. I was going to be using my aloe vera plant, which I still might well do, but I'm going to do this recipe first. I don't want to make too much. I've got 1/4 cup of coconut oil, 1/8 of a cup of beeswax, which is ideal for cosmetics and stuff like that. And I'm just going to melt it in the pan. Just going to melt down the coconut oil and the beeswax, and then we're going to add the neem oil in after. If you wanted to add aloe vera gel to it, you add it at the same time as the neem oil. I'm going to turn that off because I think that's enough to heat in it to to melt it down. So the coconut oil is moisturizing and soothing with the coconut. The neem oil, which is not only good for athlete's foot, dry skin, itchy skin, stuff like that, it's good for eczema, psoriasis. It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and it's also a steroid and will calm down most skin irritations. But always do a test patch on a not raw skin first, just to make sure. Right, I'm going to take that out. The wax in there, back in there. And you want 1/8 of a cup of neem oil. Really good mix, and then we'll just pop it in the jars and let it set at room temperature for the rest of the day. Starting to set already as it's cooling. There we go. It's already starting to set on the cold surface, so it won't take long. But that's after about 10 minutes. It's setting up really nicely. Adding the beeswax to it will help it be more stable and it lasts longer on your skin. So the cream has all set solid. It rubs on really nice. It's got a very mild, it's not unpleasant smell, it's got a very mild coconut. You can smell the neem a little bit, but for me it's more the effectiveness of it rather than the smell. To be honest, I'd bath it in a bucket of tar if I thought it would help a situation. So I hope you do have found this video helpful and informative, and that you do give it a go or recommend it to someone that does suffer. I don't know how much these creams are, but probably quite expensive now. And this is totally shelf stable and doesn't need to go in the fridge. So that's the end of the video. If you haven't subscribed and you did enjoy the video, please give it the old thumbs up and a subscribe. Till next time, bye.